cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throwing right. Boom. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick catch on 3rd down. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Power football with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Lot of room to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs at the top. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Calls his own number. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Punt is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick completion on the out route.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. To throw, it's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Davidson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Got it looking for a first. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the run, it's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking for a huge play. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception, with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the Auburn offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. That'll bring him to within 4. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They go to the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score. Clemson.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
38, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alston. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
2nd down.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Simmons. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this OC needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback running on the draw. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running to the left. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the third quarter.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop now. I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the... 56-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good enough for
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Look out, he's got room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Hard running there. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Going up top again. That's reeled in. It's Singleton.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And the extra point is good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They want to roll Toomer pass. It's Klubnik. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. He leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch.